A dick flute, huh, Arian Rod? Well, let's see if he whistles.
Great.
Did that.
You did that.
Yes.
You posted it on Craigslist. You just told me you did.
I posted it on YouTube.
Okay, well, post it on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace.
I've also called a bunch of people.
Okay.
A bunch of scrappers and stuff like that.
Like who?
And I don't have the names off the top of my head, but if you want them, I can get them for you.
No, I don't need that.
But
you're asking.
they're telling me it's going to cost more to get rid of the garbage on it than the trailer is worth.
Well,
so what do I do?
I'm trying to give you suggestions.
Okay.
And instead of getting pissed off at me and upset with me and we're trying to record me thinking that you're going to get some malice answer out of me, I'm trying to give you suggestions.
Okay.
So post it to Craigslist, post it to Facebook Marketplace, free, curb alert. Someone wants a trailer?
Did that.
No, you already told me you haven't. So those are the options that I'm trying to give you so you can be free of this in your yard.
So what we have here is a man who woke up and then found this trailer that crashed into his yard with all kinds of crap on it, and he wants the police to get rid of it. Unfortunately, that is not how this is gonna work, because if there's no identification on this thing in the form of a registration plate, or maybe inside the garbage pile there is some identification that they forgot is there, and you have not caught them in the act, there's nothing the police can do.
Is Sergeant
Okay.
Oh, Sergeant
Jacobson.
So I can't be entirely sure about this, but I'm pretty sure there's no sergeant. Was that too mean? I mean, it's not uncommon that people don't know the name of the local sergeant, but it wouldn't really make a difference because the officers are doing the exact same the sergeant would do. They just gave you advice. This particular thing will go in a police report, but there's no identification, so their hands are tied. Your hands are tied. I'm afraid you're gonna have to bite the bullet, or maybe take their advice. There's probably someone out there who wants a free trailer with a missing wheel.
So going forward, since you told us earlier, since your live stream posted, and you need to wait for that to upload to YouTube, go ahead and wait when that video uploads and you have the messages, those threatening messages from that person that posted. Review those, and when that comes back on, let us know, okay?
Oh, so there's more to this story. You actually have threatening messages from someone that is threatening you. That sentence was really strange to me in my mind somehow. But yeah, make sure you get those. Screenshot that shit and maybe get some personal information about that particular person and get the police involved, because that is gonna be something fairly useful for what it is. It's more than you have now.
Okay, cool. So what do I do with this?
I've already given you suggestions for that.
So this is my issue?
Yep. For right now, and we've already gone over before you started recording.
Do you have a trailer hitch? Can we hook it up and drag it out on a road?
So before you started recording me, we had already gone over that multiple times.
Okay.
I've given you options, and I've given you the best that I can tell you, my best suggestions for all that.
Okay. So if I it's not my... Hey, get in the house!
Okay.
Yeah, get in the house. We're talking to your neighbors. What's going on here? That was really strange. And random.
We've already gone over that multiple times.
Okay.
So those are your
So
options.
what are you legally going to do to me if this thing ends up out in the road here?
Since you've already told me multiple times that you were going to drag it out in the roadway.
It's not my trailer. It's not my...
It's on your property, and it's a civil issue. There's not we didn't see who dropped it there. You don't know who dropped it there.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there's no title, there's no registration, there's no VIN number, there's no license plate.
It's not mine.
Okay. Well, I don't know who it belongs to. And therefore, I can't hold anybody legally responsible for that if I don't know who the owner is and no one saw it when it was dropped off here.
Okay, so if it's sitting out in the road, you still can't do that, right?
But you just told me that you were going to, so we would know who to talk to.
So because it's on my property, it's my problem.
Correct.
So how about if I drag it across the street and put it on their property?
Then that would be you intentionally dropping it onto their property, and that would be an issue.
But yet...
All right, we're done. Thank you.
I can hear the frustration in your sigh there. But this is basically the deal. They don't know who did it. You don't know who did it. Maybe someone in the neighborhood saw something. Maybe there's actual identification in the trash itself. Be sure you take precautions because you don't know what is in there. Shuffle it, I'm assuming. You know, that's a more safe approach than digging through it with your hands. But as long as you can't identify who did this, it is indeed your problem. And that is a really shitty conclusion to this, but that is unfortunately the situation. Also, if you want to sue this particular person, of which you don't have the identity, let's say they come back and you catch them in the act. Ask them to identify themselves. If they don't, call the police. Make sure to record. Not to mention, if I recall correctly, you need the first name, last name, and current address of a particular person if you want to sue them. I might not be the biggest YouTuber around yet, but I can pull a lot more views than you, Mr. Jacobson. But I gotta say, I find it rather amusing. You probably don't want to take the advice of the officers. Instead, you want to make them do work and shit, which legally they can't do because they don't know who the property belongs to and they can't just, you know, remove property. This is, like he said, a civil matter, without any clues as to the identification of the person who did this. So make sure you don't whistle like a dick flute, because then you would be designated as one. Bye-bye. Well, that was a bit of an odd video, me giving advice and shit.